devotees and sanskars, we've reached this place known as Yavat Gram. This is the place of the in-laws of Srimati Radhika, that is Jatila, Kutila, and Abhimanyu. Sometimes devotees think that we should be some far distance from them, but our number one Rupanuga Acharya, that is Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, has offered millions of obeisances to Jotila, Kutila, and Abhimanyu in his Braj Vilas Stava, because without them there would be no Parakiya Ras and no beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna in that mood. Srila Gurudev gave several classes in the early 90s about Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's prayers to Srimati Radhika in her pastimes in Yavat. These are in Srila Gurudev's Vilapa Kusmanjali classes. And we can try and see Yavat through his mercy, through his eyes. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is praying. He's Siddha, and he has all the realizations of Siddha, but at the same time he's praying in the mood of a sadhaka, longing for that situation. He's Raghunath Das Goswami and longing for his Siddha Deya as Rati Manjari, though he's already situated in it, for our benefit to teach us how to pray. He prays, when? Early in the morning, will you give me the mercy of your seva, that I can clean your drains and your rooms, and I can dry them then with my own hair. When will you allow me to serve you fully? Then Srila Gurudev explained in the purport that in his previous vision, that is, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has three situations of consciousness. Antar Dasa, that is internal consciousness, as in the role of a Bhava Bhakta, internal consciousness, and then Arja Bahir Dasha, in between internal and external, and Bahir Dasa, that is external consciousness. In internal consciousness, he's Rati Manjari, serving Srimati Radhika in Yavat. Then when he loses that vision, he's rolling on the ground in the area of Radha Kund, remembering that pastime. And then he enters into Bahir Dasa, or external consciousness, where he can, though weeping, he can talk about it and write about it. So in the previous Antardasa meditation or sporti or vision, Sri Rati Manjari was at the feet of Srimati Radhika, and Krishna was putting red lac on Radhika's feet. On the indication of Radhika, Rati Manjari grabbed the brush from Krishna and put him into so much anxiety that he lost his service. Because Radhika was saying to him, "Oh, you Baal painter, you neophyte painter." Krishna was trembling so much, he said, "You can't write, you can't draw properly." And she indicated that Rati Manjari should draw. So Rati Manjari grabbed the brush, and she was just about to paint the red lac design on Radhika's feet, when all of a sudden the brush disappeared, Radhika disappeared, and the whole scene disappeared. So then Raghunath Das Goswami finds himself rolling and weeping. "Oh, where are you, Radhika, where are you?" And then he's praying, "When will you give me that full seva, that mercy of early in the morning, washing your drains and rooms and courtyard and drying them with my own hair?" Just about to lose his life in separation, Srimati Radhika sees this, and then she enters him again into Antar Dasa, the internal consciousness, and he finds himself in Yavat. And he sees himself as Rati Manjari, cleaning the courtyards and the rooms and the drains of Srimati Radhika's house here in Yavat, and then drying it with her own hair. Then again that vision is lost, and weeping again, he finds himself praying for and then entering into the pastime here of when Srimati Radhika is sleeping. First, when she leaves Sanket Kunj, after she has to separate from Krishna and come home in the morning, because as you've heard many times in this parikrama, Vrindadevi engaged that monkey in calling out, "Oh, Jatila is coming, Jatila is coming." So they're running home, and Radharani is starting to faint, coming home to Yavat, starting to faint in separation from Krishna. If she would faint, it would be a great pleasure for her, because then there's no tasting the burning of separation, no pain. But Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur says that in these Leelas of Radha and Krishna, everything is ulta doya. As you remember, Sripad Ban Maharaj mentioned at Charana Pahadi that in Vrindavan the natures have changed, ulta doya. It seems then that although Radhika would be much happier and faint, her Sakis don't want her to be happy. They want her to be in consciousness. So they're sprinkling water on her and fanning her, and she's walking, though stumbling, back home to Yavat. And she says, "Where are you taking me?" And they said, "To your abode, Radhika." "My abode? My abode is with Krishna. This other place, this Yavat, is just like a blind well. My husband Abhimanyu is very cruel, and he's always trying to trap me in that well. And my sister-in-law, Kutila, she's just like a new baby snake, always trying to bite me. And I'm just trapped in this well. Why are you taking me there?" So she's trying to faint, because then everything is pleasurable. She can think of Krishna and her pastimes. But they're keeping her awake. And finally, when they reach Yavat, though she's walking, she keeps saying, "Where are we going? Where are you taking me? My home is with Krishna in the forest." So when they reach Yavat, and Radharani reaches her room, at that time, she faints. It's not that Radharani needs any sleep, but she's fainting in separation from Krishna. And at that time, in her so-called sleep, Rati Manjari and the other Manjaris are engaged in preparing for her bath. That is, they get all the unguents, the kumkum, and the musk, and other unguents. They get her garments ready for the day, her box of jewelry, and they're getting everything ready. Then, all of a sudden, that scene disappears, and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami finds himself rolling on the bank of Radhakund. And then he's weeping. While you're resting in Javat, when will I get your unguents ready? When will I get your clothing ready? And when will I get your bathing ready? That is, Rati Manjari and the other Manjaris engaged daily in Yavat, though there are millions and billions and uncountable Manjaris. Just as when Krishna is taking lunch with his cowherd boyfriends, though they're in many, many thousands of rows, each boy feels that and not only feels, he actually is right in front of Krishna, and they're exchanging their foodstuffs together and joking and laughing together. Similarly, although there are millions and billions of Manjaris in Yavat every morning, awakening Radhika and dressing her and decorating her, each and every one of them feels that they're directly in front of her, doing it alone, under the guidance of, or doing it with a few others, under the guidance of Lalita and Vishaka. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami prays that when will I get your bath water ready? In Yavat here, they generally bring water from the Jamuna, from Manasi Ganga, and from other sarovaras. When will I get your bath water ready? And when will I get the very fragrant oils ready? And the water that's scented with so many flowers.